Hello everyone, this is Soviet Bear. Today we have an update on Morris's current condition right now. As you all know that he's in a coma in Cambodia, in a hospital. So we have an update from Cambodia. So Joaquin, please start.
Okay, well, right as you said, Morris is in a hospital. Originally, he had lost consciousness. For those of us just catching up, and he did fall into a coma. And since that time, I have been in touch both with the doctors in the original village that he was found unconscious, and then he was on Saturday or Sunday thereabouts. He was transferred to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, to a larger hospital that has more facilities called Camlet Hospital. It is not a very good hospital from what I'm reading, and there may be some problems with that. I can give a rundown now of basically what we know and what I have found out based upon my calls and my interaction with everyone on that end. So yesterday or the day before, after calling all night through to the hospital, I also contacted someone good at the British Embassy. I built a rapport with the agent of the consular offices, and his diagnosis is pneumococcal meningitis. It's basically pneumonia meningitis. It
Oh, that's some
affects.
serious stuff. I heard that this disease, this illness, actually has a high mortality rate. Uh, th- what uh, what do you think about Morris's chances to survive?
Well, the doctor informed me that his chances are 50-50 to live.
Oh, that's
Uh,
edgy.
it is. And even if he does live, there's a 50% chance of that. In other words, he only has a 25% chance to recover without major difficulties, without a major handicap that he will have from this. So
Maybe you're saying that he may not be able to make his videos again.
he may or may not. We're praying that he will be. We're praying that he recovers, of course.
Yes,
25%
yes.
chance is, these averages, it's not that he has a 25% chance. These are like the law of averages. So, for a person who, if people are praying for him, if he didn't drink, if he didn't smoke, if he has someone by his bedside sending him good juju, if he is,
Yeah.
there's many factors. If the hospital is clean, if he gets good care, if because his own health habits, his own dietary things, his own
Yes,
immune
yes.
system. So these are the law of averages. He may be doing better. He may have a much better chance than 25% or 50%. So
Yeah, yeah. He once told me in one of our Skype conversations that in the past he used to drink and smoke a lot, but now he's not smoking and drinking, and he quit that shit a long time ago.
right. Well, one thing that's important for the immune system, as we know, is your liver function, and the liver does regenerate. So if
Yeah.
he has not been drinking, then his liver may be in much better condition than even someone who drinks occasionally. So we have reasons to be optimistic, but let me also just sort of get off speculation and get into some more facts.
Yes, yes.
So,
Okay.
so
Go ahead.
based upon comments that we received through Facebook and YouTube, we have, of course, the Facebook page now. You will have the link below in the comments, at the top of
Yes.
the comments. We are in the process of fundraising. We have been really, literally touched, literally moved to see that we have raised over 2,000 euros
Oh, that's
um,
good. That's
in
pretty
the
good.
last 48 hours or so. We've been able to
Wow.
raise about 2,000 euros. Some people give a
$2,000.
little, some people give a lot, but all of it means a lot. And I know that people are giving the best they can. We're also volunteering our time and our efforts, racking up phone bills, spending hours, trying to get through to people. and we're happy to do this. 100% of everything that people are giving are going to Morris without qualification and without any provisos. So basically, we've been successful in building a talking relationship with the doctors there at Camlet Hospital in Phnom Penh. We also, again, have been in touch with the embassy. We have spoken to them. The consular agent of the ambassador's office personally thanked me for reaching out to them. As
Wow.
people know, they do not have any. He does not have any family that they are able to reach. So they have a caseworker working on his case from the embassy, who is also in regular contact with Camelot Hospital. Um, and the embassy caseworker is fluent in English and Khmer, the language of Cambodia. So I've been
Yes,
able
yes.
to I've been able to get better information. I've made the embassy aware and the hospital that we have all of these funds available for his treatment and care. The embassy has all the needed contact information for me. The two parties are also actively communicating. Mr. Herman's girlfriend of a few months he met there, people have been following his, stories and stuff. She is there with him, and she's been with him the whole time for 24 hours. She's been staying bedside with him. This is what the people at the hospital told me, and the agent of the embassy, the consular offices, also informed me of the same. So I've also given notice to both the hospital and the embassy of the following: that I am Mr. Herman's colleague and associate, and I'm primarily responsible for seeing that he receives the very best care possible, that all legal ethical considerations are taken, and that no procedure or level of treatment is denied to him for any reasons, including financial. I've also informed both the embassy and Calmet Hospital that Mr. Herman is a well-respected journalist with many friends around the world who are carefully watching these events and making sure he receives the highest level of care possible. So the embassy and the hospital have been made aware that there are no financial barriers in considering what procedures, treatment, or operations to make upon Mr. Herman in the course of his care and recovery. I gave you the figure of about over 2,000 euros that we've received, and many people have said, just tell us when you need a little bit more. We're happy to give more. We have just basically tons and tons and tons of people who've given 5, 10, 20 euros. We have many more than I thought would be who've given 100 euros. I know everyone gave, don't want me to name names. Those who have given know who they are. Everyone's contribution has meant a lot. All of it's going to Morris's hospital bill and his recovery, and will also, of course, go directly to him because, God willing, he survives. He will be recovering for some time. He will have therapy and expenses, medication, more doctor's visits, and it's not cheap. We
Of
have been
course
made
not.
aware. Yes. Hello.
Yes, 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 I'm here.
We have been made aware that Calmet Hospital has some issues and that medical care in Cambodia is not the best. We have
Oh,
been
sure,
referred we have been
sure.
referred through friends of mine personally from Los Angeles who spent some time in Cambodia, and they made me aware of a Dr. Scott who has he's a doctor who has a clinic there in Phnom Penh. So we have emailed him. We're trying to get in touch with him. We're waiting to hear back from him. We would like him to contact the embassy and receive permission to have some sort of authority to go visit him. We would like to, of course, make use of his services and employ him in some capacity to basically do an independent check on Mr. Herman, to look at the CT scans and other brain scans and physical tests they've performed on him, so that he can give us a better assessment. There is, of course, a language barrier, and we only speak with the embassy about once a day. The hospital is very, very poorly organized. They don't know where their patients are, what department they are in, and I don't expect that people around the world speak English, but it is one of the only major hospitals in the whole country. There are a few people who speak English. Fortunately, the embassy is bilingual. So this is kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah, okay, I see. So, Joaquin, well, I believe look, I'm an optimist, and I always believe in the best. You know, that the best is going to happen. So I hope that Morris will recover soon, and most important, he will be able to make his videos again and upload them on YouTube, because you know, before he fell into coma, he was asking me to he actually asked me to make him an interview with him about Russian military prowess, our military capabilities. And I was about to ask him, okay, Morris, I'm ready when we should start. But then I received a Facebook notification that saved Morris and he's in a coma, and I was so shocked. Yeah, that's probably how it goes.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's been difficult for all of us. I'm just praying to God that he wakes up and well, actually, he has woken up a few times, so I didn't give the whole report. So basically, and I can't believe I failed to mention this. The agent from the embassy and the consular offices did tell me that he did wake up from his coma. So he did regain consciousness, which is a positive thing. Of course, meningitis is, a bacterial infection. It's related to a staph infection, basically, in the spinal fluids, and it builds up pressure on the brain from the swelling, which causes unconsciousness. But the fact that he's regained consciousness is very important, because it says something about the level of damage to the brain. It could be much worse. He could be, permanently brain damaged or unconscious. And while he may have suffered some brain damage, the fact that he is, weak but regaining consciousness is a very positive sign.
For sure.
Um, Very, very positive.
Yeah.
Then on a separate incident, he woke up again, and his girlfriend was there, and he said some words to her, according to her, and she informed hospital staff, who relayed that to myself and the agent from the British embassy. So we have basically 3 reports of him waking up and being responsive, open eyes, and being aware that people were talking to him. 1 report that he said some words, and these 3 reports may relate to just those 2 actual incidents. So we have something to be positive about. I just can't express, though, how um, amazed we are at people's response and people sending well wishes. We have hundreds and hundreds of messages that have come in to the Save Morris Facebook page, and we have basically hundreds and hundreds of people who've donated amounts, big and small. But I tell you, no amount is too small. There's people who've given a cup of coffee, and there's people who've given, almost like a rent. So it's quite incredible, and it's been very moving. I'm quite amazed.
Yeah, but there are some people, especially in the comment section of our video, our first video about this, that say this is a scam and all that stuff. And you know, those people have no feelings whatsoever. There are too many people have become so cynical these days, in this age, this modern age. I know, how can they be like that?
Yeah, I mean, look, well, people know you. People who watch Morris's videos know you. People who watch Morris's videos know me.
Yeah.
Uh, we receive messages through Skype from his doctors. We have, the embassy has confirmed this. We have put on the Facebook page the contact information of the embassy. It is a matter of public information to call the embassy and inquire that he's there and in the country, and that he has been hospitalized. Anyone is free to do that. I will also probably upload. I didn't record my own conversations with the embassy or the hospital. There are lower quality recordings that Philip Biel, who's another friend of Morris's, who was also contacted by the doctors, he did make some recordings there with him and the doctors. He has hard French accent, and they have a hard Khmer accent. So it was difficult for them to communicate, as well as poor reception on the phone, but anyone can verify that. Also, people who know me, my story. I mean, I left a six-figure-a-year job with benefits and retirement pension in the U.S. because I gave up working on the empire. I'm a political scientist and a geostrategist. If I wanted to make money, I would have gone into business school or banking. I had very high scores in school. I could have done whatever I fucking wanted with money. I left to move to a third world country or second world country here in Serbia on making not even a pittance of a fraction of the salary. I have no regrets about that. So if I wanted money, I'd be working in the United States, taking money from the empire. I have no problem with money, and I have no problem being poor. All this money we've raised, again, over 2,000 euros. Every fucking red cent is going to Morris, and that's the bottom line. He is in the hospital, and we are the ones organizing his relief effort.
Yeah, sure, sure we do. We do whatever we can. Okay,
Sorry
Joaquin.
for the profanity there, but it's just, I understand people are cynical because in this day and age there is all kinds of scams, and there's people who say they have cancer, and I know, like, there's stories about some lady, and we always hear stories on the news. Some lady claims she has breast cancer, raises $15,000, and then they find out she didn't. But anyone curious, you don't need to have a Facebook account to go to the Facebook page and read all the public comments. And you can go there, and we have provided information to the hospital, to the embassy. Anyone who wants to verify the story can, and we'll be uploading, I hope, in the next day, some of the recordings that Mr. Philip Biel has made with the hospital and the embassy.
Yeah, okay. We'll be waiting for it. So, Joaquin, I think that's it. That is all for this update. Or maybe
Great,
you have
thank you.
something to say.
No, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
follow us on the Facebook page, Save
Yeah.
Morris, and you will get, I'm updating it about twice a day, along with my other responsibilities. I work full time for the Center for Syncretic Studies, but I've taken as much time out of my day possible to make this a full-time effort, and this is what we're doing.
Okay, that's it. So, thank you, Joaquin, for this update. Bye.
Bye.